Reaction to this, not being a title fight originally when they announced it? It sounded like it was. Now it's not. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I thought it was. I guess the WBC didn't want it. I don't know what happened behind doors. I can't speak for them, but I thought it was going to be a war. I thought it was going to be for the champ title defense, but they don't want it. I guess I remember arguing with them. So 142 sounds good. Like that Danny built his way. We need to go to war. That'd be the perfect time right now. See why he looks at it at 42, weigh in, and then fight now. You'll see the difference. That 2 pound might make a big difference on an athlete.
Still gonna bring titles with you?
Oh yeah, I still believe in that. Show him.
Were you disappointed?
You got to bring the hardware. You can't eat the diamonds at home, man.
Were you disappointed in all that?
Well, I wasn't disappointed because that's one thing you can't do. You can't stop. Like, it's up to them. Like, there's nothing I can do. I can scream, whoop, what I'm going to do. If I go against them, then you hurt yourself because everybody has a job. My job is to train Danny. Danny is to fight. Our aim is to do the managing, Golden Boys to promote. When you start going, you want to be a promoter, and then odds go against you, and then that's not destiny. When it's meant to be, it's meant to be. That's I believe it. I believe everybody has a job. So when you start going and got other jobs and other destinies, and people say yes, and you say no, and then you're going against destiny. So that's negative. I don't need that.
How far away do you think he is from fighting at 147?
Well, let's see. I mean, I'm going to look at this right now, and then probably next fight at 40 is a lot of guys at 47 that you can fight right now. Good fighters.
Are you surprised he's fighting the 2 guys that aren't household names after beating Batista?
Well, the thing is this: when Danny fought, they were supposed to be killers. I mean, in the boxing words, I mean, he beat all the killers. I mean, do he deserve? I mean, everybody else getting it. Everybody else get I'm not calling the guy no leech or no potato. I'm giving the guy, for just putting the gloves, I'm giving him, respect. But the thing is, everybody else fights somebody that's not known, and they get all this crazy media and all this advertisement and pay-per-view and all this stuff. Danny Garcia, and then everything is, everything's ready, the sky ready to fall down on him. You know what I mean? Like, it's a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? Like, the same way other people do it, he can do it too. I'm not saying the guy's easy. I'm never going to say that, but we still going to prepare. We still going to train hard. He's still wearing the miles he run. He still comes to the gym certain time he got to be here. He's looking, listen, he's looking better than ever. He's looking better than Matisse. Because he ain't understanding nobody, because that bad media he got in Puerto Rico. Because Herrera did not win the fight. People got him believing that he really won the fight. It's the same way they got Madonna thinking that too. That he beat Floyd. They want to have a party. Don't tell me that.
So did you go and watch the Herrera fight on tape?
Well, see, the thing about me is I don't watch. Like my Najee was saying that. He said I should have watched more of the fighters. When for Herrera, he said I should have watched more of the fighters. I don't watch. It doesn't work like that. That's old thinking. Like we live in a technology where kids already at one got a computer in their hands. Everything changes like football. People don't wear the 1930 helmets no more. I don't believe in watching videos and all. I watched the fight just to get that doubt out of my head. You know what I mean? Because there wasn't no doubt. It was just the media talking that. I seen 8 rounds. I seen Herrera win 3. He never hurt Danny. He hit Danny with jabs and headbutts. The ref never called headbutts. It was a dirty fight. It's not like he hurt it. He would have hurt Danny or something like that. He would have made like tight cut him or like made it. But no, it was just a fight, and Danny won. You know what I mean? They made it seem like Herrera was he destroyed Danny Garcia. No, he didn't destroy nobody. Because if he would have fought Danny the way he looked at his last fight, and then he didn't even want to bang, because every time Danny tried to bang, when he grabbed Danny.
Right.
How do you think a fight, an awkward, rough night like that, how do you think it helps Danny going forward in his career?
Well, it did a whole lot, because I'm being honest to you, I don't got no slouch coming here sparring Danny, and Danny's not even getting hit. Listen, yesterday I sparred him, and all the guys said they all started complaining of whiplash, all of them. And I ain't lying to you, I'm being honest. Yeah, they all complaining of whiplash. They all kept going, it was going like that. And he's looking great. He's not even getting hit. I'm telling you. The thing about this problem is that when you get that kind of exposure and that kind of media negative at the last fight, then what happens is the person you ready to fight in the future pays the consequences. That's why they say you could be in the wrong spot at the wrong time, and bullets don't got names. Because when you could be standing somewhere and something happens and there's a shootout with the police or whatever it is, bullets don't have names, innocents die. It's like them little 3 kids that were sitting selling fruits, and they were selling fruit and they got ran over by the car in the wrong spot at the wrong time. So that's what I'm trying to say is that he's in a wrong predicament right now, where he's going to pay the consequences in the 9th, because innocent people pay, and he's going to pay all the consequences, not because we hate him or nothing, because he's in the wrong place at the wrong time right now.
There was no strategy in choosing this. I know you don't choose the opponent, but there's no decision to fight this guy at this time for any particular reason. He was just the available guy.
Oh yeah, well Heyman made it happen. That's up to them. I mean, listen, like I said 2 seconds ago, I'm not saying he's a slouch. I'm not saying he's a bum. I'm not saying that. The people saying that. To me, he's going to come 100%. He's fighting a guy's undefeated. He's fighting a guy's no title involved, but he's fighting the champ of the world. At 140, he's going to come prepared because he's going to want that reputation. And the thing is, the man's going to come to fight. I'm not worrying about him. The trainers should be worrying about him. I'm worrying about Danny. I know Danny's ready. And the 9th is going to be proven again. And we're ready for anybody. When Danny goes to 47, we're going to take the 47 down too. I don't care who it is. I don't care who the killers are. I don't care who the tough guy is. I don't care who's the pretty guy. I don't care who's the red guy. I don't care who's the black guy. I don't care who's the blue guy. I don't care about none of them guys. I know when we go to 47, we're going to take over 47.
Going for the top right away?
Yeah, we're going to take all. Look, they can still hate them. They don't want to give us posters. They don't want to give us media. They don't want to give us nothing. They don't want to give us love. They don't want to talk bad about us. If they want to talk negative about it, we still going to be here till he retires. Because by the time they open their eyes, he'll be a multi-millionaire, not a millionaire, a multi-millionaire.
So you think he's looking better right now than he did before Matisse?
Yeah, I'm being honest. Yeah. Since the last fight with Herrera, he looking. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like I told you guys before, I don't lie. The same way I was lied to when I was a child. That's why I hate liars. I don't lie to nobody. I'll tell you how it is. Danny's looking beautiful, and I'm telling you, this guy's on the wrong predicament right now. He's on the wrong spot. The 9th, he's on the wrong spot because innocent people pay. That's what happens in war too. Why you think Pakistan, all the innocent people are dying? Because when Israel shoot bombs, they shoot wherever they think it's going to fall at. They don't aim it, they just shoot it. That's what's going to happen the 9th.
Pretty tough. The blue guy at 47 is pretty tough.
That's okay, we take 47. Yeah, the blue guy, bring him down.
So Angel, you said when you go to 47, you're going to be taking over that division. Are you going to gradually move into 47 after this
Well,
fight?
the thing is, Danny's ready for Walter right now. He's ready right now.
But is he ready for Porter and Thurman?
Yeah, but are they ready for Danny? That's the question. Are they ready for Danny?
They'll take the fight.
I know, but I'm saying, are they ready? No, you asked me, was Danny ready? And I'm asking you, are they ready? I can't answer for them.
Well, they're
See,
clearly
you can't answer
ready.
either.
No, I can answer. They're
you
clearly
cannot.
ready. They're clearly ready because
No, everybody could say
Porter's a champion.
Anybody,
and Thurman has been fighting.
Anybody could say it on TV. When they ask people who you want to fight, they bring names out. Anybody could say that, but would it happen? That's a different thing. It's like Manny Pacquiao wanted to fight Floyd. Did it happen? See? That's why I always tell Danny, when they ask you who you want to fight, that's not his job. So I told Danny, that's not your job to answer, because what happens, you can call names out, but then behind doors it doesn't happen, then people disappointed. The fans, they're the ones that pay the end of the stick. They're the ones that walk away with the end of the stick. Because to us, yes, it will happen, but when it goes behind doors where the real kahunas are at, it doesn't happen. So that's why, see, I can't talk for them. I could talk for Danny. I know Danny be ready, but I can't talk for them because I don't train them. I don't got no management with them. I don't have no investment with them, so I can't talk for them.
If you had your choice, clearly Lamont Peterson's on the undercard, so we're all assuming this is a build-up fight for that fight, hopefully in the future. But Adrian Broner's now at 140. Which fight would you rather your son have, and which fight do you think is a bigger fight?
This is what I want. You know that kid that just beat the Russian guy at 40? For the WBO, him. He's fighting Manny Pacquiao. But they're not fighting for the WBO, are they? Because they're at 47.
Right,
he's at 47.
Yeah.
Okay, if he win or lose Manny, he doesn't lose nothing. He just get a good check. Because he's still the junior weight champion of the world at WBO. So Juan Peterson and him fight for that WBO IBF. and then we sanction all the belts to win out of them too. Because the IBF would have been ours already. Because Matisse would have fought for it, it was ours. If Khan would have got it back, when the WBA gave it back to him, but they didn't give him the IBF. If Khan would have got it back, it would have been ours too. So the IBF would have been ours twice already.
So are you saying that, in your opinion, Lamont Peterson is not the likely option for the next fight?
No, I'm not saying. What I'm saying is best for the whole, I guess, the public, the fans, the media will be that kid, the Jewish kid, fight Peterson at 140 for the IBF. The IBF, WBO, they sanction titles, come down, fight for the WBA, WBC, Ring Magazine Champion of the World, sanction all titles, and Danny be the first Puerto Rican ever in the history of boxing ever did that.
But who would he fight in the meantime? Like you got Peterson fighting Algeria, who's Danny going to fight?
Well, no, we sit and wait, the champ of the world with 3 titles.
Sit and wait after Rob South and Mauricio Herrera?
Listen, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't concern me, big dog, about that. What concerns me about Danny, the interest of Danny. I'm not going to fall into that. It doesn't concern me, big dog. My life and my life and everything I say, it falls behind Danny. Listen, I'm trying to sound selfish right now. I might sound selfish to you. But my life doesn't matter, nothing about nobody else.
But I understand
it's about Danny.
His momentum by not keeping him in the ring with credible opponents.
Okay, so then we get another one. Then we let the public pick him up. Then we have some future stuff come down from Mars. Something tell us what the fuck is going on. We confused right now.
You don't seem to care who he fights, honestly.
But the thing is this. Let me tell you, if you're the champ of the world and you lived all your life and you're a fighter and you did all your life came towards that, so what's the run from? That's what we're here for. We here to fight. That's what he does. I'm telling you guys, Danny can't even fold a damn t-shirt. He wraps it up and sticks it in his damn drawer. Now that tells you everything about him. All he do is fight. So why should we run from a sport that he gave his life to? When Danny was younger, I used to tell him, Dan, when you turn professional, it's going to happen. I said, this doesn't happen the way it's supposed to happen like this. Then I would need you to have that B plan. B plan was, you're still young. Leave boxing and go get a job. Go to college for 2 years. Become an FBI agent, something where you can fall back and have a guaranteed paycheck, a federal check like that. Because that's guaranteed. They don't bounce. Okay, that was the plan because the politics. So why should you be in a predicament where he's at today with boxing and don't fight the best in the world? Does that make sense to you? That's what you're here for, brother. We're here to fight. We ain't here to run for nobody. But like he asked me earlier, I can't speak for nobody else. I can't put myself in nobody else's mouth because I can't speak for nobody else. I can speak for Danny. All I know is we'll fight whoever. I don't say names because it doesn't matter to me. All that matters to me, I can say Danny Garcia's name. That's all I can say. I cannot say no other name because it doesn't fit in my alphabetical order. It doesn't fit.
You can say titles though, right?
Huh?
You want the belts. Yeah, whoever got the belts, right?
No, it's not about the belts either. It's whoever's the best, consider the best. Because belts are trophies. That's all they are. It's like when you're an amateur, you fight for medals. That's all they are. They something to keep in your house for memories. So show your great grandkids what you did in life. Because sometimes in life, if you don't have evidence, people don't believe it. It's like you could say you was here today. 40 years later, you go tell somebody, why interview Angel Garcia? And Danny Garcia look at you crazy. Unless you show pictures or something, some kind of evidence. Because that's how life is. Exactly.
So you'd be good with Danny staying at 140 for a big opportunity and an interesting.
Well, yeah. The thing is, what's best for Danny and what's best for the sport. I'm not here to make the sport look bad. I want boxing to keep growing because boxing is going out the door. Okay, boxing is going out the door because what I believe is when you put 2 young guys and give the fans what they want. Because when you don't put a whole horse, with a whole horse doesn't make nothing. That's why boxing in the 80s was so good. Tommy Hearn, Sugar Ray Leonard, Duran, them guys all fought each other in their 20s. They didn't fight themselves in the 35 and the 40s. They fought themselves in the 20, 23, 24. That's why we should even change the boxing. We should change it. The amateur, we should send the professionals out there. We should have a box off with the top 40, with the top 8 in every division. And then have a box off, but it doesn't count as losses. And send the top gun to the Olympics. I bet you we medal. I bet you we have a bunch of medals every division. Because other countries do that. Other countries, we send 17-year-olds out there, intimidated because they see a guy with hair in their chest. Let's change all that. We could do all that here in America. We got our own laws. You know what I'm saying? We could do a lot of things, but we choose not to. Because when they took the 100, when they took the 47, that's what America used to medal a lot at. When they took the 47s out, they was going to take the heavyweights out. Russia said, no, you ain't taking the heavyweights out. Because that's all they got is big boys. But America let them take the 47. We ain't medal after that. You know what I mean? A lot of things we could do. But sometimes we hope we can't do it. All we could do is talk about it, and we're doing that. That's how life is.
Is this going to be the normal for Danny, fighting just twice a year?
Well, no, we're trying to fight 3 times a year. There's going to be another one before the end of the year.
Before the end of this year?
Yeah, before, about September or November, yeah. It's going to be another one.
Well, September's out of the question.
Well, yeah, probably by November, December. It should happen. All you got to do, take a week off, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then come right back in.
But it won't be Peterson.
Well, I can't say like I told you, big dog.
You
want me to
say
say
your motto is Al picks him.
No,
you
exactly.
Train him, Danny fights
I'm not saying it can't be him.
All right, but he.
But if I say it here, it doesn't. My word don't mean nothing. What I'm trying to tell you.
Man, you Angel Garcia.
I know, but the thing, but that's the thing. That's the thing. That's when a lot of trainers get caught up. That's when a lot of trainers get caught up. When they thinking now they want to be manager / promoter / cutman / waterman / that's when you get caught up. That's when shit happens. No, I stay humble. I'm a trainer. I train Danny. I ain't getting caught up in none of that. Now the day I get a position like that or a job, that they tell me now you're gonna be matchmaker, and then I start doing the matches. But I can't do that because that's the way I was raised to do. I can't go against what I believe in. So, because when you start doing that, you're breaking destiny. That means it's not meant to be no more. Destiny is when somebody else chooses your destiny. It's meant to be. When you choose destiny, it's not destiny no more because you did that. You already knew you was gonna do that.
I got more, but you can go.
Give me more.
What timeline do you see for Danny Garcia? You know, like down the line. Obviously, you know, the biggest stars in the sport are like Mayweather and Pacquiao right now, but they're nearing their end. So maybe by 2016, you know, Danny might be, you know, one of the biggest names in the sport.
Exactly.
And you know, once he's at, you know, that level where, like, you know, there's nobody above him, you know, like, how long do you think he might stay up there?
Well, it depends. I mean, it depends how he looks, how he feels. I mean, right now you look at him. He just looks, face look. I take care of him, honey. I don't put him in there. I don't put him every time somebody come in the gym. I put him in a spar, or every time a middleweight come through the door, I throw him in. No, I don't do that. I take care of Danny because I know punches take a toll on you. When you're doing a sport, a business like this business here, it takes a toll on you. When you're getting hit, every time you spar, you're getting hit. That takes a damage on you. It takes a beating on you. You might not see it, but it does. In time, it catches up to you. So by the time you're 38 and all that, if you don't take care of him now, by the time he's that age, he's all messed up. So I'm trying to look out for. I'm trying to, when Danny's 38, retire, and we'll still have a couple fights looking good, doing like Bernard's doing, exposing the young generation. Bernard should fight him, Triple G, come down at junior or at middleweight. I bet you Bernard exposed him at 50.
You think Bernard can make 50?
No, I'm saying 60. Bernard will expose him at 65. They fight 65, right? 60.
He fights 60.
Look at Bernard. That's why Bernard is who he is today. Because he took care of him and they took care of him. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole idea, is to take care of the athlete, take care of the, you know what I mean? Especially him, he's got to take care of himself too. He doesn't drink, he doesn't do drugs, he doesn't take nothing he's got to do illegally to make the business better. No, it doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? We stay focused, you know what I'm saying? We make a great fighter. A great fighter is an honest fighter. And a happy fighter is a good fighter.
Okay. All right. Solid.
I want to switch subjects a little bit. Of course, you guys have Trinidad, Cotto, all great Puerto Rican champions. This past weekend, we've seen Gennady Golovkin versus Daniel Geale. Everybody wants Cotto to defend his lineal middleweight championship of the world versus Golovkin, which would be something that you like, a unification.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that your Puerto Rican brethren will take the fight?
Honestly, Cotto should do it. But Cotto got to be smart. He can't go in and slug. He got to box. Cotto boxed this guy. He got hit with everything. He got hit with 50 jabs, like in 2 rounds. Cotto got to do is use the jab, be smart, step around, grab him. So he try to get all grabbed. But Cotto got to have 12 good rounds. Because he's going to come. That's all he's going to do. And all Cotto, he's going to try to look for that big punch. And all Cotto got to do is make him miss that big punch. Take it away. He's going to take it away. Every time he's going to try to get off, step over, grab him. And if Cotto do that, the fight be all his all night.
Now, I mean, I know that strategy sounds in theory like it would work, but Daniel Geale was landing a right cross.
Yeah, but
Gennady ate that simultaneously, continuing his punch to knock Geale out.
Oh yeah, but that's what I say. I never say knock him out. That's when you don't want to get into that slugfest. You don't want to try to knock him out. You just got to try to win. Not running. You just got to try to land good punches and making it. But that's another thing too. He never been questioned after how many knockouts he got past the 5th round. He ever been past the 5th?
Yeah, he took Stevens and Rosado past the 8th.
Oh, okay. So he been past. You separate the boys from the men's. That's after the 7th.
Yeah, no, his power's real all the way through.
But that's the thing. See, that's the thing. Cotto can't be looking for that knockout. He got to worry about him. He got to worry about him being successful that whole night. If it happens, we can all talk. Like I said earlier, we can talk all this right now. It don't mean nothing.
Well, the more likely option clearly is a huge fight with Canelo Alvarez. I mean, before Cotto went up to middleweight and made history, he was offered $10 million to fight Canelo. Now Canelo won versus what everybody considered the most dangerous fighter in the world. I don't believe he won, but nevertheless, he's got the win. Cotto just got his big win. If that fight were to happen, who would you side with?
Well, I gotta go. I mean, I'm not trying to sound racist here, but his Mexican people gonna go for his Mexican fighter. I'm gonna go for my Puerto Rican fighter. I gotta go for Cotto. I mean, I have to. I mean, Cotto could do the same thing for him. He could beat him too. I mean, he do a lot of it, but he got to do it more consistent. You got to do it more. See, Lara boxed him, but he boxed him as an amateur. He wasn't trying to hurt Canelo. He was trying to just win him points. See, this like you said earlier, people like knockouts. We got to make it. If he wouldn't land a little harder to the body, he probably would have slew Canelo down. You know what I mean? But he was just trying to pity pat the head all night. Never went to the body, ever. Like, ever. Every risk is going to the body. You know, I thought it was kind of, I gave it a draw. But they had him losing. But that's in between the judges and them over there. But I thought it was kind of close. I had it a draw. I ain't gonna lie to you. They had it a draw. It was a good fight. You know what I mean? Canelo was coming, but like Canelo said he came to fight. He ain't come to run. You also got to land punches to win.
Now, do you think that same body attack that Canelo used on Laura would be effective versus Cotto? We've seen him be uneasy with pressure versus Margarito.
Yeah, but see, it depends how Cotto takes his training camp. If Cotto takes his training camp and he takes it lightly, because sometimes that's what happens too. A lot of fighters, they forget. And they have all this money, you know, they live in a good life now. You know what I mean? They don't have to worry about money no more. They don't have to worry about eating damn or fried chicken no more. They can eat lobster tail now. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that sometimes they forget about that. You got to be hungry. If Cotto really got to come in, you know, 100%, he's really got to look at himself and say, I'm fighting Canelo. I can't go the distance with him. I have to make this guy look real bad. And that's the only way he's going to pull off. He thinks he's going to go in there and look pretty and he's going to get a W, ain't going to happen.
Now, last time we spoke, you didn't really get a good opportunity to watch Lomachenko versus Gary Russell. Now that you have, I know that you're never content with the way HBO pushes their fighters, especially from other countries. This man being from another country, getting 2 title shots inside of 3 fights, but he beat Russell this time around. What do you think of Lomachenko as a fighter? How far do you see him going in his career based on what you were able to see so far?
Well, he beat Gary, but the thing was, Gary fought guys. Listen, I don't take nothing for nobody, man. I'm just being honest. I'm being a fan. I'm being a judge. I would have never took that fight, like honestly. Gary should have went. I'm not saying the guy's a killer, because he only had 3 fights, something like that. But the thing is that I wouldn't have took that just to get somebody the 3-0. A person is what, 19-0? You know what I mean? I wouldn't. You ain't making history off of me. That's the one. That's first. You ain't making history off of me. Second, I ain't going down in history. You know what I mean? That's first though. I would have said go fight 10 more and come see me later. You know what I'm saying? That's first. That's when I first would have. But I can't get into it. But you know, he looked it good. I mean, he went out there. He was stalking Gary. Gary couldn't handle the power. It could have been. It could have been. Gary took him lightly. It could have been. I don't know what happened in his training camp, but it looked at more, his camp wasn't too focused on. It looked at more like Gary couldn't handle it. It looked like Gary couldn't handle it. Gary couldn't handle it. It looked at more like the camp didn't go well. I think the camp had a little bit of problem. That's all it was. I'm not saying nothing negative, but I'm saying they should go back and reset the camp up a little better. I think they should just reset the camp a little better. And it's about Gary. Sometimes can't forget. And they worry so much about the other guy that they forget about their own athlete. So that's what happens in a lot of camp. They train their fighters worrying about the other guy. Ain't nothing you can do about the other. When I train Dan, he's all about that. I don't worry about how the other guy jab, how he throws his right hand, how he throws his overhand right. I don't worry. None of my business. Doesn't concern me. I can't change nothing. I focus on that. That's why a lot of trainers go wrong. They need to focus on their boxers. About the other trainer, about the other guy.